What is going on, my fellow nerds and geeks? We have the BAM box. This is the April's BAM box. So it is a little late, but they said they are catching up. Like I said, BAM box is one that I'm willing to wait for. It normally comes with some really cool stuff. You can't please everybody every time. It's not always the best, but I always find one or two items in it that are really cool. Aside from the horror boxes tend to be okay, but they just... If I was into those kind of those genres and stuff, they'd be awesome. But since I haven't really been into them too much, I get them every once in a while if it seems like there's something cool in there, like one of the genres. But this is the original, which I'm always going to get. So before I get into that, I have got another print of the week. Technically, this is two prints because I printed it in two different pieces. It took over 20 hours, and it's nowhere near complete. This is just the preliminary printing and then gluing together. I still have to finish it, but this thing is awesome. And this is Dr. Doom's mask. I did do it in silver. You can kind of see the scuff marks where I started to sand it. You can see the line of where I glued it together. So I will actually be filling this, and I kind of smoothed it out already, so I'm going to be filling it with wood filler. And I didn't actually change the settings, but this thing fits almost perfectly. So the only thing I'm going to do to it is, like I said, I'm going to put the wood filler on it in the crack here. And then there are a couple little things you can kind of see up in here that are kind of messed up a little bit. I'm just going to fill that with wood filler, sand it smooth. And then I did do it in silver, and I do like the way this looks. If it didn't have the giant crack down the middle, I probably would just leave it as it is and call it good. But since it does, I do have to do the finishing. But it is awesome. I'm probably going to put some leather straps here and here so that I can actually not have to hold it when I wear it. Not that I'm ever really going to wear it, but that is it. And the thing I've got printing right now is the biggest print I've done. It is actually the Batman cowl from Batman v Superman or the Justice League. I forget which one it's from, but it is that Batfleck cowl. So I'm printing the face piece first, and then the next piece is the ear section, and then there's like a small back piece. But the front piece is 25 hours to print. It's not perfect. It'll be done today at around 10 tonight, I believe. So not perfect, but that one I will finish, and I will sand it, but I will show you guys when I get it done. So now on to the important stuff, the April BAM box. I don't even remember what the things are, but I can see right away I've got a pin. So as you can see, you always get your black paper, and we'll take the black paper, make sure there's nothing in there. And this is kind of a light box. There really isn't a whole lot in here. So we have a pin, and this is well, I guess it kind of looks like him. It's Back to the Future. It's Marty from Back to the Future. So kind of looks like him, not really. And then we've got something in a small plastic bag, which I'm assuming is the prop. I know that one of the discussions in the Facebook group was to go with, instead of doing like two props in the boxes, maybe going to where there's one prop, but a really good prop. For me personally, one person made a comment that I did really like. If it's a prop that really... say 1 month they can't get a really good prop, but they've got a couple little decent props, I'd be okay with that. And then, 1 month we get one really good prop. So looking at this already, I cannot tell you what it is, but that's not saying much because I couldn't tell what the last one was either. I'm trying to get this, they've got like protective plastic on it, and I'm not being very successful in getting it off. It's almost like a tape. It does, something about it does look familiar, but I can't quite put my hands on it there. But you can kind of see they're like two little dice. They have different emblems on them. So I'm hoping there's a booklet in here that explains. Okay, there is a booklet. Okay, there is a pamphlet because I know last time they didn't have one. So then we have our prints. So like I said, this is a really light box this time. So the Infinity Wars should be the continuation of the print we got last week, which looked like this one is Star-Lord and the Guardians of the Galaxy, which I, just like the last print, I really, really like this one. I'm actually glad I didn't get a one-up of this because I didn't get the one-up last time, and I actually prefer the colored prints. And I know a lot of people were complaining that they were getting the one-ups, but then if the next month they don't get the one-up, then they're going to have an incomplete print because it's going to be, some are going to be color, some are going to be black and white. So I am glad that I did not get the one-up on this. I'm hoping that next month I don't get the one-up either because I do really like the color variants of these. So, yeah, very, very nice. And then we have our autograph, which I believe they said... Oh, now this makes up for the entire box. I don't care how small this box is. This is awesome. This is great. The minute I saw this picture, this is an autograph from Rabbit from Super Troopers. His name is Eric. Oh man, I'm gonna butcher this. Stolhansky, Eric Stolhansky. It says Super Troopers 2, but he was in both of them. He is hilarious. I love this. This makes the whole box. I don't even care about the rest of it. That is awesome. Oh man, that is cool. This is why I love the band box right here. There's always one thing good. I told you guys before, all my autographs up here are from the band box. Everyone in here. This is the kind of autograph in a band box that I love. This is a character I know. Most of them, for the most part, I know who they are. Some of them I don't, like the Donnie Darko one I didn't really know. I have watched the movie. It was, one of those weird, cool, like different movies, but I did enjoy. But this right here is awesome. This is so cool. I love this so much. Yeah, that is great. And I love that it is the full cast, so if I was able to meet any of the other ones, I could actually have them sign on this print. So this is very, very cool. That is awesome. So let us find out what these other things were. Actually, just those things that I didn't know. So there was the Super Troopers, which, honestly, there are 3 things you could have gotten. This autograph, then they have the new movie, which I like that picture. I love that picture of them. And then the hat, which, to be honest, I would have been okay with any of these. That hat would have just been hilarious. I do like this print that I got with his autograph because it honestly could be either the first or second movie. So that is very cool. Then you have the print, which there was a color and black and white variant. Okay, so these are Han Solo's lucky dice. Millennium Falcon. I don't remember. Han Solo's dice were a pair of gold dice owned by the smuggler Han Solo that he used to play the Sabak variant known as Colonel Spikes during a game of Spike against Lando Calrissian. Solo won his... Oh, so these must be... I don't know if these are from the current Han Solo movie, but these are the dice that won him the Millennium Falcon. So that is kind of cool. I don't know if it's actually from the Han Solo movie or if they actually had these in the original Star Wars. But I know there was a lot of complaints about people, from people saying there has been an overload of Star Wars themed things in these boxes. This is really cool. It is a cool prop for sure. Not super recognizable to me, and that's what a lot of people have been complaining about, is the props aren't recognizable. But then once you get the story behind them, it is kind of cool. I had a party here a few weeks ago, and with the license plates in particular, like a lot of people knew some of them, and they didn't know all of them, which shocked me, because some of my friends actually did not know what this orange one was. And it's Back to the Future. I mean, that's like a huge scene in the movie, and they actually didn't have any idea. And there was quite a few of them that they didn't get right off the bat. I know there's some on the bottom that nobody would know. I didn't even really know until I got them, but stuff like that, you know. And even the one above that, you can't see it. It says "Out of Time," which is that's the most well known one, and some of my friends didn't even know what that was. So that was it. Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest complaint for a lot of these props like this, is if we get a prop, we want something that we know. To me, I didn't know it right away, but that is still kind of a cool thing to say, oh, that's the dice that Han Solo used to win the Millennium Falcon. So with the pins, you could have also got Biff and Dr. Brown. And to be honest, I would have been fine with Doc. Doc Brown would have been awesome, for sure. So the giveaway this month is Josh Brolin hand-signed Thanos 8x10. So that's pretty cool. I know I always enter the contest. I never win them, but I always enter them. And then next month is guaranteed an autograph from Deadpool 2. So yeah, we all know it's not going to be Ryan Reynolds because that would just be ridiculous. So it'll be probably one of the side characters, but I don't care. Great box. Like I said, this is awesome. Unfortunately, I actually needed a picture that stands up because I got one open spot right here that I need, and that's straight up and down. So I'm going to have to do some adjusting to put this up here. I'll actually probably put it up on the top, up on this side. Because, oh yeah, that is awesome. So that is the BAM box for the month of April. Yes, a little late, but worth the wait. That autograph made the whole box. So as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Put a comment down below. Whatever you want to comment about. If you want to comment out the box, if you've got some of the other Super Trooper characters autographs, put that down there. And, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I post a lot on there. Not recently. I haven't been feeling too well the last few days, so I haven't really done much. But had a really busy weekend. Haven't had time to do any hunting or anything. So, yeah. But I post a lot on the Instagram, the @NerdSmithing on Instagram. So, other than that, everybody, stay awesome.